this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make a simple card just using the JND385 Lesley's bows. These are designed so that they can add a beautiful level of detail to any card that you're making. So you've got a large and a small bow that has an outline and a plain simple, but you also have a large and a small bow that has, again, a more complex design, but has an outside line and an inside, but also the inside die has been designed so that it embosses, so it gives you more detail as well, and you can ink those. So there's a lot of different options you can get from this one, but we're going to start with just making something quite simple. So I'm just going to start with a piece of dove grey card, and I'm going to line together the outside of the large and the inside of the large, so they will just click together like that. It almost fits exactly, but we'll add a little bit of tape to keep that down. I'm going to do the same with the smaller bow, so we put those two together, and again just tape that down. And then I simply want to cut out the plain outside lines for the large and the small drops for the bow. So we'll just tape those down and we'll run those through and cut those. And once we've cut those, I'm going to bring in a little piece of white so you can see better. We get this outside, outside, outside and outside. So now we simply want to cut the actual plain sections for these. So we're going to take, again, a piece of white card. So a simple piece of white card this time. We're going to cut the large bow without the middle, the smaller bow without the middle, and then the two dies that will give us the back for the tails of the bow. These two are both separate dies, so don't need cutting together. And we'll take a large piece of tape, we'll tape those down, and we'll run and we'll cut those through. And that's, again, very, very simple. And once we cut those, we will get a large plain bow, a small plain bow, a centre, a little tails, and a smaller tails. So nice and simple. And all you would actually do is take spray glue or glue glaze. So you want a dry glue for this, and we're just going to pop a little bit over the back, nice and simple, just like that. Go and grab a little bit more, put that over the frame, and we simply pop that over. That's solid, just like that, and that gives us the perfect sort of rim. It's almost a little bit like a cartoon piece to it. So I'm going to move those out of the way because I've already glued those together so that you can actually see what they look like. So we'll move those away, and you'll see we'll then get a nice simple bow piece. We get the tail for it just there. We get the smaller bow, and again we get the little tail piece for it there. So all I'm going to do is, I've got here a really simple card. I've just embossed the background. This is a 5x5 card. I've put a little matten layer on of grey and an embossed surface here. This is from using the John Next Door box kit, and a strip across with a little sentiment. And then all I'm going to do is to grab my pokey tool and take the wings of my bow, and I'm just going to curl them over from the centre out the bow like that. And what we want to do is to take our tails, and we glue those down first. So 3 little blobs of glue on that one. And I'm going to have those just hanging down over the card like that. And I'm simply going to take a little bit of glue, and I'd use a wet glue for this as we want it to meld permanently. And we put that into the centre like that. We just get that beautiful little bow there. And of course, if we wanted to, we could add a smaller bow. So we do exactly the same. Just fold that in the middle, shape them over. We could add that on. So we could put our tail in, and we could put our little bow in there. So I'm just going to take, again, a little bit of glue. And this time, because it's floating, I'm just going to put glue in the centre of that little section there. And we're going to glue that in to hang over. And again, a little bit of glue on the mini bow, just to glue into the centre there. And there we have, just position that right. perfect little bow and a large bow. So we have that beautiful double bow on that card, nice and simple, nice and clean and easy, and very easy to do just using some of the dies from the JND385 Lesley's bows. For more hints, tips, ideas and inspiration, why not visit the Crafting with John next door and Crafts2 group on Facebook. Enjoy.